Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page for the Canada card in UFC 297 leaked. Also, Corey Sandhagen and Nurmagomedov has also been leaked. These are not official fights, but I need to make something, so I could install my full card prediction. I was just about to post, and this came out. I gotta make MMA news reactions about this, starting with the big one, in my opinion, bigger one of one of these MMA news. Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page has been leaked. It's been leaked. Full Violence posted about it, but it got leaked in the Full Send podcast. Dana White, cover them. What are you doing? Just fucking leave them out. The Canada card's really good. I think that's a really, really good card. I think that card's finished. It's got a stacked card. It's a really good card, honestly. It's got Strickland Duplessis. Awesome title fight. Can't wait for it. It's got Bueno Silva's Pennington. Who cares? No one cares. Hopefully Bueno Silva wins, obviously. Because Pennington would honestly be the most boring champ ever. Most likely. It's got Evloev Allen on the card. It's got Mike Malott, Neil Magny. It's got Blachowicz Rakic too. That's the main card right there. And they can't have 6 fights in the main card. They might have Allen Evloev on the prelims, which is crazy. I think it should be Malott Magny on the prelims. I know Malott's Canadian, but come on, he can be on the prelims for once. But yeah, Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page is in the works for that card. I think this is a fantastic fight. Fantastic debut from Michael Venom Page. Do I see him winning here against Kevin Holland? Well, I'll get to that in a second, but this is a fantastic fight. Did not see this one coming at all. I thought Michael Venom Page, while he'd take the boxing route, wouldn't be signed to the UFC. I hate that it's late in his career and they're stalling this. Because he could have been on one of the England cards, like Edwards Usman 3 earlier this year. Could have on the Aspinall Fight Night card. Could have been on any of those, but they're stalling this big time. And he's making his debut here. I think that he will lose to Kevin Holland. He could win. Because Kevin Holland, I feel like, doesn't take it seriously sometimes. I think MVP will take this seriously and won't just have this as a pinch of salt. It's his UFC debut. If he wins this, impressively as well, you know that they're going to do him versus, like, a Wonder Boy. If he beats Shavkat and he doesn't get a title shot or, like, one of those big jump-ups he thinks he's going to get, you could easily do a Wonder Boy MVP. Or you can do MVP versus the winner of Gastelum Brady. You can do one of them. Alright? But will he beat Kevin Holland? I don't think anyone's going to grapple here. Holland can if he can. Holland can grapple, but I'm not going to predict him to. Strikers that have grappling that they don't use it, I'm never going to predict him to do it again. I had this lesson against Holland against Wonderboy and Strickland against Pereira. I'm not picking him ever again unless they actually do it. They just grapple when they just feel like it. It's weird with them. I think Holland's going to win because I don't think MVP is going to be fast like Madalena in there, picking you apart with big shots and being a tough fight. And Holland still made that really close. Holland beat Ponzinibbio. He found the shot. I think MVP has skinny legs. Holland can chop up his legs. I think Holland's going to find it and beat up MVP a little bit. I think Holland's going to land a big shot. If I had to trust both of their chins, I would trust Holland a lot more. MVP had been KO'd before by the likes of Douglas Lima. I think Holland would win. I think he would find the shot on MVP. But maybe we'll see like a Dan Hooker Chandler type debut here. But this is a fantastic fight. That Canada card's done. That's a stacked card. Like you have to put one of the main card fights on the prelims. That's how stacked it is. It's got good prelim fights as well. It's got Dominic Reyes, Carl Solberg on the prelims as well. Rip Reyes. He could win that though. I'll break it down sometime later when the fight card comes around because I think Reyes could honestly win that for himself. You might sound like I might sound crazy, but Oldberg, who the fuck's he beating? Dalton Young? Anyways, you might have to put one of these fights in the prelims. You'll have Strickland Duplessis, Raymer Bueno Silva with Cal Pennington, Blachowicz Rakic 100% on the main card. They're both top light heavyweight ranked contenders. You gotta have this on the main card, I think, as well, and it leaves Alan Evloev or Malot Magny. I think they're going to leave Malot Magny on the main card, which I don't mind, but I think they're going to put Alan Evloev on the prelims, because Alan Evloev, let's be honest, doesn't bring much. Evloev's not really big of a star, and Alan just lost to Holloway. Proved he wasn't ready for the top guys yet. So, although he made it competitive against Holloway, more than TKZ, I'd say. But I don't think Alan Evloev might be. I think that'd be on the prelims, headlining it. But that's a good fight. This is a great fight. I got Holland now. I think he'll catch MVP eventually on the chin. I just think Holland will find it. But if MVP's smart and can just play the patient game and pick apart Holland, he can. We move on to another fight, which is, it was leaked, and I guess I'll break it down as well. Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov for the February 10th card. I'll see what was leaked. Yeah, that card has Jalen Turner, Renato Moicano. I guess they were going to go for that fight. Turner's not going to fight him anymore. He's fighting this weekend against Bobby Green, so you can't do that anymore. You could, if Turner beats Bobby Green easily, and then you do, what's it called? And you just do running back that fight, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think they'll do Moicano versus Benoit Saint Denis. You got to have Moicano versus someone. Dude's been out for so long. Don't know why. Maybe you just can't find a fight. But I'd say you do Moicano versus Benoit Saint Denis. Or you do Moicano versus someone. You can't give him a jump up because he beat Brad Riddell. Moicano versus someone is what I would do. Moicano, Benoit Saint Denis. Pravola, maybe. That may be too soon for Matt Pravola. Jared Gordon. Maybe you can use Jared Gordon, not to Moicano. That'd be decent. That card has Sandhagen, Nurmagomedov rebooked for that card. It's not official. The red dots means in the works type of thing. I am gonna pick Corey Sandhagen to win. I think he does. At first, when they were fighting back earlier this year, and Umar pulled out, Rob Font stepped in, I was kind of 50-50. Didn't know who I was gonna pick. But Umar, you gotta look at this. He had a shoulder injury, which is brutal. It's not like he had visa issues, couldn't make it to the fight. He had a shoulder injury. He's not going to make any drastic improvements. I don't know why he's doing this for himself. I know it's a risk, high reward. If he wins, he'll be jumped up, skyrocketed up to the top of the rankings. And maybe he'll be one fight away from a title shot. Or even maybe will get himself that title shot against Sean O'Malley after O'Malley finishes Vera. Or beats Vera. I don't know if he finishes him. But I don't think he beats Sandhagen. I think he should have taken on a fucking Munoz or something. A Cody Stamen or one of these fights. Douglas over the Andrade. Not these fights. I mean, no, he's at featherweight. Jack Shore's at featherweight now. Where is he at? Fuck. All these fighters recently have just abandoned themselves. Who's Umar face instead? A Adrian Yanez. One of these fights. But he's taking this risk against Sandhagen. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think his grappling's going to work out. I think Sandhagen's improved his grappling. His defense is, we don't know yet because he's faced nothing but strikers in Yadong, Vera, and Font. But he used offensive wrestling against Font, which proves, he must be working on his grappling, defense as well. I'm going to go Sandhagen on the feet. I don't think Umar KOs him. I don't. I think Sandhagen's got hell of a chin. I think Sandhagen will outclass him. 49-46. Maybe at best 48-47 for Umar. But I just don't think Umar wins. Vera got outclassed. Font got outclassed. Yudong kind of got outclassed as well. Even that was a closer fight though. Could have been 3-1 Sandhagen, I think. Possibly maybe 2-2. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Sandhagen there. Turner Mikano. If that happens, I'll go for Turner, catching him on the chin. And it's got other fights as well in the card. Michael Johnson, Darius Flower. Who cares? Who cares? But yeah. Rinya Nakamura is facing Brady Highstan. Interesting matchup for them to go with. I'll go for Rinya Nakamura. Wells versus Philip Rowe. Court McGee versus Nico Price. I mean, these are decent matchups, not gonna lie. These are decent matchups. Anyways. There was more, I think, as well. There was more. I'm gonna check Burt MMA's story real quick. Burt MMA. Let me skim by these guys. Just skimming by to his recent story. Okay, here. I just passed it. Yeah. Roman Dolidze's headlining February 3rd against Mavov. That was already announced, though. Danny Gates facing Lerone Murphy, I want to say. Yeah. Decent. At least I have some videos to make. But Kevin Holland MVP. Good fight. Good fight. I don't think MVP wins it. I think Holland would win. But it's a good fight. I think Holland would win it, though. I think Holland would win it. MVP could win, but would I trust him? He hasn't even been in MMA for a while. He beat Yamaguchi last time with that leg kick injury thing. Logan Storley beat him. Close fight, though. Close fight. You know, but he hasn't been taking MMA seriously, I don't think, for a while. So we'll see. I do believe Holland would beat him. I think he would expose the debut of MVP and put him out with a big shot. MVP took shots on Mike Perry, though, so I don't know. He had that bare knuckle match, remember? So who knows? But they leaked this. Good. I'm worried now, though, that it's not going to happen, because I think the UFC just wants to do it themselves and just have a big announcement for themselves. But announce it quicker, UFC, and don't fucking leave the boards open. Close it up. But they open it. Like, what do you expect? You think fans will be, oh, announcements? Like, no. We'll see. These are not official, though. But I think they will be. Like, subscribe. And Holland even posted on his Instagram story 6 weeks out. And that's like January 9th. A week before UFC 297. Strickland versus Duplessis. Great card. It's already a good card even if this doesn't even happen. But still, good card. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.